to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm JC and welcome to my vlog. Um, as you saw, maybe from the previous shot, it's a lot of snow out there. Um, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's going anywhere, not really. Well, they advised that no one go out on the roads until they said Wednesday. If they don't have to. Which puts me in a spot for my physical therapy appointment tomorrow. And I think I'm going to be the one of the ones who, I have to call and reschedule tomorrow's appointment. I think. I haven't done it yet. But I think I'm going to have to because the street where y'all have seen the hill that I drive up when I leave. It's a hill that you go up, and they don't particularly like to shovel that hill when it snows a lot. It's like the last thing they get to. And from what I saw earlier, they hadn't even touched it. So, yeah, that's fun. Which is, I guess it's fine because I barely have gas in my car. So I really shouldn't go anywhere anyway. This weekend it's been a struggle, actually. Not as far as working or anything, because I had my video done on Friday, by the way, which is the first for me. But we barely had any food in the house. And as you've seen from the pile of clothes I had last week, barely any clothes. So, yeah. It's been difficult this weekend. But, made it through. You can't see the bottom half of me, but I have pajama pants on because I have any other pants to wear other than like jeans, which I'm not wearing around the house. But I did get quite a bit of work done this weekend on some things. I'm over here looking at graphics and stuff now. Although I probably should go work on my pen name project. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I did 3 chapters last night, so yeah, I have 7 chapters left in this particular round of revisions. I'm almost done. I'm gonna meet my deadline, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, oh my gosh, should I tell y'all the date this week? I'll say this, if I can get the graphics that I want made by the end of this week, then I will start sharing the date. Because ideally I would like to get the teaser graphics made. And then I don't even remember how to do this from when I did The Weight of Her. I said the teaser graphics before, and then when I reveal the cover, is it a teaser graphic to count down to the cover reveal and cover date, the release date? Do I give the release date away when I do the teaser graphic? I don't remember how to do this. But yeah. Hi, welcome. I don't know how interesting this week is going to be because I'm guessing I'm probably not going to go anywhere most of the week. But maybe that should provide for a productive week because I don't have anything else to do but write and produce things. Although I can't exactly film the videos I want to film because I was going to film them in the car. And walking to the car, from what I saw earlier today when I looked out the window, it's a bit treacherous just to even walk to the car. We're not even talking about driving up the hill. Because it's ice. People are slipping and falling, and I can't fall on the ice. That would be very, very bad for both of my knees and my back and my hip. That would be extremely bad. But yeah, hi, welcome. I'll be back. I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I'm gonna go work on my pen name. I'm gonna go write or the blurb. I don't know. Okay, I'll be back. Well, hello, hi. Okay, I'm in full pajamas now. I feel like I didn't do anything, but actually, I'm gonna turn the portable heater off. I did some writing in my pen name earlier. If you saw the clip, I wrote just a little bit, but 537 words, which is not a lot, I know. But the main focus is revisions this month. It'll also be When Love Calls as the main focus next month too, because I'll be going back and editing out everything that needs to be edited out, fine-tuning things, just going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, but not too fine of a comb, because everything cannot be perfect. But what else did I do? I did that, and I worked on the blurb, but I didn't get much done in that. I did some more reading. I'm over halfway through of the arc read of Becca's book, Grandma's Little Secret. Oh my God, it's so good. Seriously, when it comes out February 17th, y'all need to get it. It's really, really good. And I cannot, it's a dual, it's 2 point of views, and one is in the voice of a child and one is an adult, but it's just so well written. But I'm not surprised. I've read Becca's work before, and it's so good, and there's parts that literally have me on the edge of my seat, and I'm just like, oh my god, what's about to happen next? It's really good. Oh, I need to film that. Oh my gosh, I need to film that. Should I be filming that now? Maybe. Possibly. Anyway, I'm just gonna go. I don't have much to update on. It's not quite writing time yet. I'm gonna go and make my list out for tomorrow to do my Duolingo and play a little gameage and drink my tea. And yeah, not much to report here, nothing to see here. There may not be that many clips this week because I say that, but I'll be back. I'm gonna go do all the things I just said I was going to go do, and I will be back later. If I don't fall asleep by accident, because I did doze off a little bit earlier. A little tired. I staying up, it's not my intention to stay up till 7 in the morning, but lately it seems like that's what I've been doing. But yeah, good night. Lord, see, tired. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight here as I try to finish this chapter that has more pages to go than I wanted to. Yeah, I did work on my pen name book for a little bit. I got almost 500 words, but I was distracted, mostly because I really just wanted to get to my revisions, but I wanted to have something in the pen name, at least a little bit. So, but I'm about halfway through this chapter, I think, and oh, you know what's funny is last night when I was working on my chapters, this is why it's good to go over your book several times, because I found a part that to me had a glaring error, because I knew what the error was, but I think the average reader would probably just gloss over it. But because I knew, there was a part where he was talking to her, and okay, I don't know how to say this without saying everything that happens in the scene, which gives away stuff in the book, but I'll just say the dialogue in that particular section mentioned something that happened in a scene that is no longer in the book. And it wasn't like a pivotal scene, which is why it's no longer in the book, but and it was a casual mention of something that, because I knew that the casual mention was related to the scene that's no longer there, I knew it was a glaring error, but no one else really would have caught it. It would have just been one of them things like, wait, did I miss something? And, you know, have you go back and look through the book like, did I miss it? And not even really doing that, because it wasn't that big of a, it was big to me because I knew that it was missing that scene, and that's what the dialogue was referencing, to something that happened in that scene that's not there anymore. And I'm like, oh, oops. So I just had to take one little line out. But this is why it's good to go over things, because I almost didn't catch it. I almost did not catch it. And I caught something tonight too, where she mentions, because I made up a town. I mean, the story is set in Maryland, but it's a made-up fictional town in Maryland, because I didn't want to have to sit there and stick to certain accuracies, even though I'm from Maryland, so I know the places and things here, but I didn't want to have to rely on my memory of what certain places looked like and on the inside, and I don't have the ability to always go out and do like, let me go to this place to see if it still looks like this, and so I just made up a place. And it's actually, oddly enough, I think it's the same, funny enough, I think it's the same made-up town in the Diary of Succession of Lies. It may be the same made-up town, I believe it is. But when I got to the later chapters, she had said Baltimore, Maryland. I'm like, nope, whoops. Now, the fictional town is supposed to be near the Baltimore, Maryland area, but there's no reason why she shouldn't say the name of the fictional town that they live in. I was like, oopsie. I'm just wondering what errors I'm going to catch when I go over it again next month for the final, like, edit. Like, they're going over all the grammatical things, and we should discuss the differences between revising and editing, because I did have someone ask me in a chat the other night, what's the difference between revision and editing? And, you know, everyone does not know that there is a difference. Some people think it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. So yeah, one of these days when I go over my process, which I am going to work on a video that goes over my process from idea to publication. Yeah, but we'll get there. But yeah, I'm signing off for the night. Good night. Tomorrow is just going to be much of the same, because it's still crazy out there. Okay, bye. Happy Tuesday. I know Tuesday's almost over actually. It's 7:55. But hi. I can't even say I was that busy because realistically, I was dozing in and out of sleep because I actually got up earlier than I would normally get up on a day when I go to sleep at almost 8 o'clock a.m. But I couldn't sleep very much. So I laid in the bed before, okay, it was 7 when I got in the bed, but I didn't fall asleep until almost 8 because I couldn't, and then I couldn't stay asleep. So at 12 something, I got up thinking I'll get some work done and I will do the things. And then I sat in front of my computer and continued to doze off as I sat there. So apparently that is when sleep decided it wanted to strike me. Not funny sleep, not funny at all. And I'm not a person who has insomnia or anything like that. I just lots of stress and stuff going on, so just couldn't sleep well. And but I am almost finished the second chapter that I started hours ago and fell asleep during because my body is tired. But I just wanted to say hello before it actually hit 8 o'clock and I hadn't said anything yet. Hi. Do actually need to do stuff, and the evening is probably a better time of day for me to do the things. So yeah, I'm gonna go do the things. Hopefully I don't fall asleep again. Anyway, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I know I have not been on today to do much of any updates, mostly because I didn't really have any updates to give of importance or value. Today was, I don't know, it was a weird day. There's a point when I'm stuck in the house for too many days in a row where I start to feel a certain type of way, and it was a rough week last week just because of the no food, not being able to wash clothes, whatever. And this week hasn't gone any better so far because outside it's a nightmare. And to be honest, I'm kind of terrified of walking to my car because by all accounts, the parking lot is like a sheet of ice. I don't think I'm going anywhere tomorrow because it's Wednesday and I usually don't go anywhere on Wednesday, despite the fact that I need to wash my clothes. And I do have a little bit of money now, but I think I'm gonna just wait till Thursday, which is when I rescheduled my physical therapy appointment for Thursday. I'm just gonna have to leave earlier. I'm gonna try to go wash my clothes earlier before my physical therapy appointment. I'm gonna try. If for nothing else, I'm gonna have to leave earlier to dig my car out or something. And I don't have the physical energy to deal with digging my car out, so I'm kind of hoping. But there's no sun melting that snow because it hasn't even been above 30 degrees. I don't even think it's been above 25 degrees. So it's been a time. And then I'm just worried about some things concerning with social services and I can't even get there to physically go to them and see what's really going on because I can't get there. I think they're actually I think they were actually closing in today anyway. So there's that. I'm just feeling all kinds of ways right now, and I'm trying to get work done. I did work on my pen name for the first 30-minute sprint that I do before me and Sky do our sprints, and I got 84 words, and now I have 4 chapters left, and yeah, I'm excited about finishing. I'm really thinking I can actually finish tomorrow. And then that gives me Thursday and Friday to go back and tighten up some other things descriptively that I kind of missed. But like I said before, there are some things that I realized I missed describing or forgot to describe, but I didn't realize it until after the fact of getting past that chapter. And once I got past it, I was just like, we're in forward momentum. I'll just make a note to come back. There's some things I have to hints of things I have to lace in that I have to go back to do. So yeah, there's that. So hopefully I can finish tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday I can go back in and layer in some things, put some descriptor things on certain points, and then it'll be, by all intents and purposes, that's not what I was going to say. Mostly it'll be done. And then the month of February, I'll be going back over it again to edit, tighten up grammatical spelling things, and trying to remember to pull passages and things that I might want to use for promo graphics and stuff to do with blurb. But no, you haven't seen much of me today. Hopefully I'll do a better job tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna have a video this week. Maybe it's just gonna be an every other week that I get 2 videos out, unless I can get to the point where I can batch some videos. I don't know. Sometimes I think I have things figured out and how things are gonna go, and then life happens and it's like it throws me off. And this is one of the things I don't like about myself. I am the type of person that when I get thrown off by something happening, it knocks me off for a while, for a bit longer than it should knock me off, because realistically I should be able to get back on track and just kind of push past whatever it is quickly, because the longer it knocks me off course, the longer it takes to get back on track to moving things the way they should be going. But I'm not built like that. So when things get stressful and heavy, and then you got the world, which is stressful and heavy, y'all know what's going on in the world right now. That's heavy. And every time I see that also gets to me. And it's a lot. It's a lot right now going on out there, in here, just a lot going on. And yeah, just a lot. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night. Bye. keep realizing I forgot to come on and say hello. Hi. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Of course it's Wednesday because I'm streaming. 7:35. So not quite 8 o'clock yet, so yay. But I was supposed to come on earlier to say hi, and I didn't. I forgot. Oops. Sorry. I was working partly on the blurb, and I did a little work in the pen name, a little bit, not a lot. I mostly have not done what I'm supposed to be doing. Mostly because I finished. Did y'all see? I put a clip. I don't know if I put it at the end of last night's clips after I said, yeah, I should have put it at the end, or I put it in earlier today. I'm not entirely sure where I put it in the rotation of clips, but I finished working on the revisions last night. So, yeah, I finished. I still have to go, well, I'm not finished. I still have to go back and put a couple of descriptive things in there. I explained this before, but for the most part, I finished. And I love how it ended. I love my book. And I think reading it again just reinforced how much I love my book. And I like fussing with my characters, fussing about my characters. It's great. It's really great. But I'm gonna have to read it all over again in the month of February, which is fine. But I'm like 98%. I'm satisfied with it. Once I go back in and lace in the few things that I need to put in, or layer in the things I need to put in, and some descriptive things here and there. And of course, if I might discover something else that I need to take out or add when I go back over it again in the month of February. But I think for the most part it's good. We'll say 95% good. 95% satisfied with it. But yeah, that was a fun feeling. I shared a picture and posted it on my author page, and then shared that on my personal Facebook page. Yeah, fan book. I was gonna say fan book. Ooh, could be a made up social media thing in one of my books. But anyway, I'm have to get as much as I can done tonight in tonight's writing session, because tomorrow is going to be a very, very long day. I'm finally going to go wash this mountain of clothes, but then I also have physical therapy. I really need to go. Oh, I need to go to the post office, and I need to go to social services. I'm real paranoid. They make me paranoid a lot of the times. They don't always do what they're supposed to do, or in the time that they're supposed to do it. And it can really mess up other people's lives when they don't do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. I did what I was supposed to do on my end. It would be nice if they did what they're supposed to do on theirs. But I have a lot to do tomorrow. And then Friday is my appointment for my knee injections. I may have another physical therapy appointment because I had to move Tuesdays to tomorrow. I'm supposed to do 2 appointments a week. Because fun fact that I didn't know until the lady at the physical therapy place told me, when they schedule you for 2 physical therapy appointments per week and you don't go to both of them, because I was thinking if I do 1 a week, it could stretch out my physical therapy and it'll last longer and I'll have physical therapy for a longer period of time. But she said insurance will deny you if you do that, because they view it as not you trying to prolong the therapy you're getting. They see it as you don't really need the therapy you're getting because you're only doing it once a week instead of the twice a week that is recommended. And I'm like, well, yeah, I just don't want them to suddenly be like, okay, you've had enough, like they did with my back when they said, oh, your back, you don't need any more therapy for your back, you're fine. So I don't want them to do that. So Supposed to go twice a week, but of course with the snow and everything, it kind of messed up things. So we'll see if I can get my appointment on Friday pushed back, because when I made the appointment on Friday, I forgot about the knee injections, which is in the same time frame as the physical therapy appointment, and I forgot that. So, and it's going to be that way for the next 2 Fridays after it also, because she said it's a series of 3 rounds of injections. Anyway, I'm going to go do some work because there's 23 minutes left on this break. I'll be back. Okay, I got derailed and pushed behind by several things. Had some electrical issues happening. There's a plate, a surge protector plate that apparently, I guess, went bad on this side of the room, because everything that was plugged in on this side of the room stopped working. The TV, the computers and tablets were our stuff, and the lights and stuff were still on. So I couldn't understand it. And then I went and I looked, and I took the TV out of the plug that was on this plate over here and plugged it in one of the plates that's on this side, and it worked. So I figured that must be the issue. So that took a lot of finagling, which made my back now hurt. So that was fun. Not really. But I haven't even played my games and everything yet, so we'll see how this night goes, because I want to work on some stuff, tightening up some stuff in When Love Calls, but I also want to work on my pen name book 3, and I need to try to get to bed earlier for the sake of the fact that I need to go out earlier tomorrow, because I need to go to, would like to go to the laundromat realistically before I go to physical therapy. I don't know if that's how it's going to happen, because I don't do well getting out of the house earlier. It usually doesn't work out well, and then the whole ice and snow situation, I don't know how much I have to clean off my car. We'll see. But hopefully I can get out of here earlier. I can get to the laundromat earlier. I still got the post office. I can go to the post office after, but I need to go to social services. I could do that Friday. I don't really know. But we'll see what I manage to get done. I will update you later. I just thought I would come back and say something. I'm tired all over again. My back hurts. Ugh, that electrical issue was not planned. And it seriously disrupted things. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. I'll be back later. Bye. Okay. So, not gonna lie, I haven't been great tonight on staying on task. I didn't start early like I normally have been doing. And the first sprint that me and Sky had, I was in Canva. Granted, I was making graphics for something that's going to go in as far as social media scheduling this weekend and stuff. So I was making graphics. It was for something working related for the store, but it wasn't writing related, so it wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. I also need to be working on the blurb, but right now I've just put a couple of things in the beginning of this section where they first meet Cassie, to kind of sow some threads of the abuse. So that can be kind of sprinkled in there. I'm working now. I'm back on track. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on track. It is my inclination when I finish something, even though I knew that I wasn't finished, because I knew I had to go back and put some stuff in there and sprinkle some things. But it is my inclination usually when I type the end and finish something to celebrate by taking a little break, a day or two maybe. Normally I would love to like treat myself to something, but I can't do that. So, I would love to just sit here and read for a little bit, but I'm gonna work on this. I only have a few things that I need to thread in there, and like 2 places that I need to add some more description to. At least I think I only just have those. We'll find out in February when I go through it all over again. But yeah, and then I should be also working on my pen name book, which I was really excited to get to work on tonight. But then I opened Canva. It was during my chill period. And I opened Canva, and that was a mistake because Canva, I get lost in Canva. It's fun. For any of you who know Canva and also get lost, you understand me, you get me. But I'm gonna say goodnight here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It is gonna be a long day, and I am not looking forward to it. But I'm looking forward to getting out of here because I haven't left this house since last Tuesday. And I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm starting to crumble just a little bit. Need to figure out how to get me some coffee. But I don't know that I can do that either. But I need to because I haven't had coffee since last Thursday. And I ran out of tea yesterday. So I don't even have tea. It's fine. It's fine. I will be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys. You can journey with me and help keep me from losing it. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a painful day, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. Me and you. Okay. Good night.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new.
This is the view from inside my car with the sheet of ice on the windshield. Yay me. Hi. I thought I would come on to you right now. It's 12:59. I'm usually not out this early, but thought I'd come out early to try to maybe have a chance of making it to my physical therapy appointment on time. It's 1 o'clock. My appointment is at 2, and I am beneath sheets of ice. There's ice encasing my car. I can't get out. And I saw these 2 gentlemen digging themselves out of a spot. They said they would help me, but they got like another car after the one they're currently working on. I'm just like, why is this my day right now? And I have errands to run on top of going to physical therapy. I have to go to the laundromat because, I have clothes to wash, which I have to actually drive up to the building to get the clothes. There's 3 bags this time. That's going to be fun. And why is my hair doing the thing that it's doing? I don't know. Anyway. This is going to be a long day. I haven't slept that much. I went to bed at 7 something. I know I should have went to bed earlier. I tried, but it wasn't happening. And then I got up at about 10:45. So I'm operating on less than 4 hours of sleep. Fun times. I can't even it was hard to actually even get to where I'm sitting in the car. once I cut this clip off, I'll show you the sheet of ice that's blocking me from getting it back out of my car. So now I can't even get back out my car. Not without the risk of falling. I really don't want to fall. I'm not in the mood to fall. But yeah. So yeah, hopefully when I come back, I'll be driving somewhere or have gone somewhere even. Okay. I'll see you guys in a few clips. Bye. That's what I'm working with.
Then we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow, I think I'll chew it.
Yeah, that is a nice pack on my ankle/foot. It's all swollen. On top of my neck hurting, which I'm about to put a heating pad on. Back hurting, although I just took the back medication they gave me, so hopefully that won't be the case much longer. My knees are killing me. Yeah, it's just not a great pain day today. I'm really glad that I finished my revisions for the most part on Wednesday in that session going into Wednesday, because I'm taking a page out of Wallace's book. Wallissimo, if y'all watched her shorts for her 75-day hard, although she stopped posting them a few days ago. I'm gonna take a page out of her book. I'm taking a grace day today. I think I'm gonna read and watch YouTube videos and play some games, maybe. I don't know. I cannot think. No, you know what? That's a lie. I can play around in graphics and do some of the graphics that I maybe need to do. I can do that, because then I'm still being productive in some of the things I need to do. So maybe I'll do that. But aside, I don't think I can write anything. I'm so tired, and I'm so hurt. As in my body is hurting. And I'm not even going to talk to you guys long, because I need to get the heating pad on my neck. Because, I'm a little worried about my car. Just because, I didn't tell y'all the fun story. Okay, so after sitting there for about an hour and some change, finally, there was the guy, I think I mentioned in the other clip, that there were two guys shoveling, but they had a couple of people that they were helping first. Oh gosh, excuse me. So by the time the guy came to me, these little kids had actually came out with like a little miniature steel shovel, but it worked. Because I had gotten the ice around me loose enough so I could actually get out of the car. And then I started trying to loosen up the ice and stuff around the tires. And by that time the guy came, and then the two kids went away, because it was a lot, and it was a lot for them. And he was like, he said, I think I might have to pull your car out. I was like, what do you mean pull it out? He's like, he's going to hook up this cable thing underneath my car and then underneath the back of his car and pull his car out. And I was like, okay, sure. He's like, you don't mind? I was like, if it gets me out of here, I do not mind at all. And so he pulled me out of the spot. So I was like, wow, that's a first. In all of the years I've been driving since I was 19 and been in all kinds of snow situations where my car has been snowed in, never has my car had to be pulled out of a parking spot by another car. That was a first for me. It's quite interesting. Um, I missed my physical therapy appointment, so that was great. Um, and but I have one tomorrow, which I was actually trying to push back or cancel because of the fact that my injections are also tomorrow. And the appointment for the injections are in the same window of my physical therapy appointment, which I didn't realize when she made the appointments with my physical therapy. I was just like, yeah, sure, that works. Not thinking straight. But my appointment is at 2. What I'm gonna try to do is make it a shorter physical therapy session, so I can get out of there by 2:30, and then go ahead and head up there. I might not be on time, but in the vicinity of the area of time. So I'm gonna try to leave earlier tomorrow because I want to go to social services to see if they fix the issue with my stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. The DA, the social services, physical therapy, pain care center. Yeah, fun. I'm worried because when I came back, there was literally nowhere else. There was no open space to park that wasn't filled with a snowbank. There was the spot that I got pulled out of, and the car that had been behind me when I got pulled out of the spot. And then I thought there was a spot behind that car, but when I drove past to turn around to come back up the hill, yeah, that spot was filled with snow. I was like, oh, that's fun. So I was like, well, I don't have a choice but to try to figure out how to get my car back into the same exact spot it got pulled out of. And I had to literally force it into that spot, and I do mean force. I had to back it. I backed it in. There was no pulling in, but I backed it into the spot, and I kind of rammed it in there. And it was a bit hard to get it back in there, and I'm worried that all of that ice and everything's gonna harden overnight and encase my car again. Well, the tires. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But I'm gonna leave early enough, hopefully, that should it happen, I should still be good on time. But yeah, that was my day in a nutshell. And I'm gonna go rest my foot and ankle, put the heating pad on my neck, get cozy, and I'll be back later. Bye. Okay, calling it a night here. I didn't get too much video watching done or whatever. I did fall asleep earlier, which felt good. Trying to write down some goals in my goals journal. While I'm watching Sarah Cannon's video, because I had paused it from earlier because I needed the nap. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more reading after this and try to go to bed earlier. actually feel so great, but probably stress. Lots of things going on. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it won't take me an hour and something to get out of the parking spot. Good night. Hi, hello. I just wanted to come on and say hello to you. Happy Friday. So, remember when I said I was worried about my car and getting out of this spot again? Yep, I was right to be worried. It took an hour plus, about an hour. Maybe an hour and 10 minutes to get out of the spot. For a second, it looked like I was going to be able to drive over the little hump of ice. But I don't have good tires like that. If I had good tires, I probably would have been able to. But I don't have good tires. So, yeah, that was fun. And then I saw someone up the street that had a shovel. And then he looked, they were going to go in the house. So I walked up the street, which my knee did not love. Asked them if I could use their shovel. They said that I could use it, and then as soon as, mind you, hour and something goes by and no one walks by. No one. No, there was this guy who I convinced to try to maybe push my car as I tried to gun it and see if that worked, but no, that didn't work. So, so as it, no one came by other than that one guy the whole time. So as I'm just borrowed the shovel and getting ready to, try to work my way out of this spot, someone drives up with 2 shovels to come help me, which, hey, I'm just like, were you like an hour ago? But okay. I'm very grateful. He got me out the spot, got me where I could drive, and I told him because the lady that I borrowed the shovel from, she wasn't finished. She was just going back in the house to rest. So I was like, yeah, that lady up there, she let me use her shovel. Can you go help her too? Because he was just driving around looking for people that needed help, which thankful for that. But yeah, it's going to be real interesting because I'm going to go back and probably, if the spot is available, try to get right back in the same spot. I'm not going anywhere all weekend. I didn't make it to social services because I just now finished my appointment. And I saw that it was like 4:16, and I was like, there's no way I'll make it in time. They close at 4:30. So I'm just going to have to pray and have faith that they did their job. Because I did mine. I turned in everything they asked for when I was supposed to turn it in, before I was supposed to turn it in. I have the receipts that says I did. I just, need them to do their job. That would be great. So there's that. I don't have anything to get anything to eat with. I don't have any money to get anything from the store with. So weekend will be interesting. Oh boy, this is fun. I'm just having a really rough couple of weeks. And I gotta believe that it'll get better. But these last 2, everything's been rough since I lost my home. But these last 2 weeks have been increasingly bad. Just all around. The snow didn't help. I think me trying to also dig myself out of my parking spot it hurt my body a lot. My foot is swollen, so that's also not fun. Yes, I said my foot, not my ankle. Well, my ankle hurts a little because it's connected to the foot that is swollen. And apparently I just found out that they turn this heat on because I'm cold. That you can have the pain doctor the gives me the knee injections write a prescription for a knee brace that insurance will cover. Well, we'll see if insurance covers it. Hopefully they will cover it. But my physical therapist told me to ask her to write a script because they saw my knee brace today. My knee brace is a little janky. The Velcro it doesn't stick the way it did when I first got it. And this was a pricey knee brace because knee braces for people of my size are not cheap. So it was about $50. And I was like, yeah. I went to the physical therapy place to tell them that I wasn't going to be able to stay because when you call it's a call service. When you call them, they leave you on hold for like 20-something minutes, and I just didn't want to call again to be like, I can't come again today. So I went up there, and which is a good thing because I didn't know about the prescription for the knee brace. But she saw my knee brace. Because normally I wear it under my clothes, under my pants, but this time I didn't have the time to do all that. So I wore it over my pants. And she said, what is that? Because my knee brace is tied together with a hair tie. Because, yeah, we do what we have to do. So, that's fun. Hopefully, my insurance will cover it. And I can have a knee brace that actually does what its function is to do. I know you may ask, well then why wear it if it's not even giving you the amount of structure that you need? Because without it gives me zero structure, and I'm very, very wobbly without it. And my knee just locked up in the pain center in front of her. She was like, so I was like, I went to go get on the table, so she could do the injections, and my knee, when it bent to get on the table, it just locked. And I was like, oh, that is very painful. It's very, very painful. So, these fun times. But I'm going to go now. And I guess I'm going to the house because that's what I'm left with. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Later. Bye. Myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just me, your body, and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. Oh gosh, I swear. If I had known I was about to yawn, I would not have pressed record. But just wanted to come on and give a bit of a brief update. I haven't really been able to do well. No, that's not true. I've gone through my video. I've gone through all of the chatty parts up until yesterday, because I haven't put today's clips on there, so I can't go over today's. And I'm chopping down the B-roll. So I'm trying to get as much of this video done tonight as I can, because it's also a social media scheduling weekend. And I am not as prepared for that as I would like to be, would normally be. I'm just tired from today. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Did I take my medicine? I did take my medicine. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't remember what time. A lovely ice pack for my ankle, on my foot. It's my foot and a little bit of my ankle, and I didn't help that when I was walking up to the building, I almost came this close to missing a step, trying to avoid all the snow and the ice. When I stepped up on one foot right, the other one almost missed the step completely, so I rolled the ankle that hurts already. So I made it worse. Lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna put my legs up and try to stay in the bed as long as I can until I have to go to the bathroom again. Fun times. Because every time I walk and put pressure on it, like out, it just hurts. So that's not fun. I don't have any kind of ace bandage or anything to wrap around it. It just, and it's my driving foot. So you can imagine how painful, excuse me. You can imagine how painful it was driving. Even though I still loved it because I love driving any chance I get. But it was a bit painful pressing down on the gas and the brake pedals. Especially when there's traffic, because there's a lot of start and stop, which is a lot of pressing. So yeah, that's not fun. But I'm gonna go back to this video so I can get as much done as I can. Put this ice back on my ankle, foot, both, and yeah, do some more work. This makes me regret taking that grace day yesterday, but I needed it. I'll be back. Hello. It is that time of the vlog. I'm gonna hold you steady. Okay, it's that time of the vlog where I say goodbye. I'm very, this has been an exhaust. I only went out 2 days, but somehow it's been so exhausting. Them 2 days made up for the other days I did not go out. I'm so sleepy and tired. I don't know how I haven't fallen asleep yet. I have a video to edit. I have social media scheduling to do, which is a pain all in itself. And I'm so tired. But I didn't calculate the words that I got this week. I did get words in the pen name, but they weren't a lot. I only did like one sprint of them each night. So, but I'll figure out the total. And if I can figure out the total before I finish this, maybe I'll scroll it across the bottom. Or maybe I'll do it in editing when I get it onto the, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Gosh, next week is gonna be a new month already. The year just started. What? Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell y'all I did this really neat thing. Okay, so y'all know, if y'all know anything about me, you know I'm not crazy about the whole read aloud feature of any program. I'm not an audiobook person, so I'm not real all gung-ho about hearing my book out loud, or so I thought, being read. And then, you know, it never helped that in Microsoft Word, the voices were always really robotic and monotone, and you didn't get the inflection in what, you know, what was being said in the book and whatever. But then there was one time, it was sometime last year when I tested it out, and I was like, oh, this doesn't sound monotone and this doesn't sound bad at all. Maybe I'll give the read aloud function another try for editing or whatever. And so then when I went, but I wasn't at the phase of editing yet when I did it. But when I got to the phase of editing the first time around, so sorry. I went back to listen to it, and then it was back to being robotic again. And I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. I can't do this. So I tried it out. Was it yesterday? Was it last night? Or was it? I don't think it was last night. It had to be, because I would have told y'all before if it wasn't. But I tried it out again. And, well, When I say yesterday, I really mean it. 6 something this morning. Although yesterday morning, because it's technically Saturday now, because it's 3, it's almost 4 a.m. And I tried it again, and it sounded pretty good. Like some of the inflection it even got right. I was like, oh, I heard the sass and that just like I meant it to be. And I was like, okay, if it keeps this up, I could do that for my editing pass or whatever, so I can hear it back and hear how it sounds. Because you catch things, I can see the benefit of doing the read aloud function. It's just that I've never been able to handle the robotic voice. I just can't. That's no. So hopefully when I go back to test it out again or to actually do it, it won't go back to being robotic again. We shall see. But it felt, I felt some type of way hearing my book being read to me. Even though I'm not an audiobook person, for the first time I think I got it in my mind what someone who is an audiobook person would hear when they're listening to my book. And I was like, oh, this is really kind of cool. It's really cool. And I kind of, get in my feels. But that was fun. I'll probably talk about how January's goals went in my February goals video, which I have to film. I can't believe it's February already. So I'll talk about that in my February goals video. I didn't finish everything, but I didn't do bad. I finished the main thing. So there's that. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you'd like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.